Slot is set to be tasked with a near-impossible job, replacing Jurgen Klopp at Anfield. The Dutchman emerged as Liverpool's top managerial target this week, with club legend Klopp set to depart at the end of the season.
Slot, 45, has already made it clear that he wants the job amid ongoing talks, according to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano. But the Reds must negotiate a fee with Feyenoord before a contract is signed. Should he swap the Eredivisie for the Premier League, Slot will follow in the footsteps of fellow follically challenged Dutchman Ten Hag.
Ten Hag left Ajax to become Manchester United manager in 2022. Read more on Football. Royce the Boy Keane tipped for stunning Man United manager job to replace doomed Ten Hag. VAN Life win a stunning VW campervan plus £1,000 or £45,000 cash from just 89p with our code, but he has suffered a nightmare spell at Old Trafford and appears to be a dead man walking despite making the FA Cup final, albeit in very underwhelming style against Coventry. With Slot seemingly destined for Anfield, fans won't be able to help but compare his record in Holland with Ten Hag's.
And Red supporters won't like what they see. Slot led Feyenoord to only their second Eredivisie title this century last season, although he is set to lose his crown to PSV this term. Most read in Football GIGGSYS treble Ryan Giggs to become dad for third time aged 50 with model. 36 IT looks bad. 2 La Liga stars rushed to hospital after horror training ground accident. Swap shop transfer suggestions for GW33 target Aston Villa, Spurs and Chelsea doubles captain, leader, legroom Terry blocked Chelsea flight from leaving in seat row with AVBBEST free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmaker Ten Hag. On the other hand, while in an arguably easier job at perennial champions Ajax, won 3 titles in 4 full seasons in Amsterdam.
And when you compare the pair's overall win ratio in Dutch football, it's the current United boss who comes out on top again. Football icon's strange hobbies. Out of the 204 games Slot has taken charge of in the league, with both Feyenoord and his first job AZ Alkmaar, 126 have been won, 33 lost and 45 ended as a draw, giving him a win rate of 61.
In comparison, Ten Hag had a win rate of 63.2% with 232 wins, 67 draws and 68 defeats from 367 games with Ajax, Utrecht and Go Ahead Eagles. And, when just isolating their times at Ajax and Feyenoord, the gap is bigger, with Ten Hag winning 73.
.5% of his 215 games, and Slot 64.4% of 146 so far. Ten Hag lost just 29 matches in charge of Ajax. But 2 of them were against Slot's Alkmaar side, who incredibly did the double over the Amsterdam heavyweights in the 1920th season.
The pair's other 2 head-to-heads were the following season, when Ten Hag's side beat Slot's Feyenoord twice. And they may not face off again anytime soon should Slot come to Anfield, with Ten Hag edging closer and closer to the sack.
United were embarrassed at Wembley last weekend after needing penalties to beat Championship side Coventry, despite being 3-0 up with 20 minutes left. Slot snubbed Spurs, hates defending and has a pass named after him. By Dan King. Arne Slot was a good enough player to have a type of pass named after him.
But it is as a manager that the fine-old head coach is really making his mark. Like another bald Dutchman, Manchester United boss Ten Hag, Slot earned his stripes bossing smaller sides before being given a chance at one of the Netherlands' big three. But the question Liverpool are pondering is whether Slot would make a better fist of running one of the biggest clubs in the world than Ten Hag so far has at Old Trafford.
Slot, 45, was certainly easier on the eye as a player than centre-back Ten Hag. The Arne Slot ball was something he perfected as a silky number 10 back to goal. First time, 180-degree spin and flick behind the defensive line for a winger to run onto deep in the opposition half. Click here to read all about the incoming Liverpool boss. And, with United miles off the pace in the league and destined to miss out on Champions League football, even a shock win over neighbours Man City in next month's final might not save Ten Hag's job.
Slot emerged as Liverpool's top managerial target on Wednesday, having turned down Tottenham last summer. Former midfielder Xabi Alonso was understood to be Liverpool's top managerial target, but he recently announced his decision to stay at Bayer Leverkusen for at least another season.
Read more Sun STORIESANT on OR off. Love Island's Anton Daniluk breaks silence on Hannah Elizabeth rumours flatlining Channel 4. Sparks axe fears as bosses bring production on beloved show to a halt. Sporting Lisbon boss Ruben Amorim has also been mentioned, but West Ham have also expressed an interest. The Hammers held talks with the former Portugal international this week after flying him over to London.